Warm greetings everyone, my name is Nick, thank you for joining me. We're on the ZX Spectrum and we're looking at a game called Chubby Gristle. It's an 8-bit game of course, which also come out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64, published by Grandslam Entertainments in 1988, and I think a little bit later down the line it was also released as a Your Sinclair cover tape. Now you take on the role as Chubby Gristle, which is an overweight traffic warden, in this platformy game over 20 screens, although they're not on levels, the whole map is accessible if you can get there. You play this fat traffic warden and you must collect as much food as you possibly can. There I am in a green car, and the idea is yeah, you couldn't get away with it nowadays as we go up here. The idea is you've got to get to a weight, as you see in the bottom right, of 1 ton. There's the scales. Now there's different items around the whole of the place. Obviously avoid getting hit by stuff and collect items and food. So yeah, weight I think might have gone up a little bit, and I fell in volcanic lava, so I'm dead. Interesting music playing on this 48K. That traffic warden down the bottom there does not kill me. I've read somewhere this is based loosely on a real person at the time who was an overweight traffic warden who was renowned for things like saying you can't park here. There we go. But that's all by the by. How does the thing play? Each screen has got a different name on it. Trespassers will be sat on. So I'm a big fan of screens which have got different names. I suppose it's comparable, I guess, to one of the Monty Mole games. This one's Grandslam Entertainments. Now, I'm just going to wander around here because I probably won't be able to do it. But basically, collect objects, whoops, don't fall down too far. Bit like a Jet Set Willy, I suppose. Bomb, bomb, bomb. This music will gradually make you go insane. But it looks quite nice, it plays quite well. There's attention to detail, I can see the baddies look quite good. There's an ever slight bit of colour clash when he goes on a ladder. But the movement's quite unique. You can see Chubby Gristle's belly jumping up and down when he jumps. There he goes, as a bulge. Doomed. I do know a poke here for infinite lives if we don't get very far, and I might have to be using that. But you jump, you can go up these chain platforms, up and down ladders, avoid getting hit by stuff, and just collect all the food to get to your prize weight of 1 ton. So it's games like this which you probably blame for the obesity crisis of today. Right, putting in a poke now, doing it all on joystick. Let's put it in. 1988. If you had this game back in the day, let me know. This is being reviewed due to a recommendation, so thank you very much, the person that recommended that. Now, these lives should not go down as I've thought over these. We probably won't see all 20 screens because I don't know how to get there. Well, we'll try and get as fat as possible. Now, if you are watching and you're 1 ton, let us know if you can reach the keyboard. How did you do it? Well, are you Chubby Gristle yourself, or have you done it a different way? Right. There's not many games that have traffic wardens in, and here is one of them. Hooray! Right, that's good. That's that. The scales is represented by that yellow marker on 1 ton. Barely gone up. What's that? That's a ladder. Keep jumping, Nick. Keep jumping, and we're on to a different area. This is the filling up station. Everything glowing and glittering is an object to pick up. As I said, exactly like Manic Miner or Jet Set Willy. But the music isn't quite as good. But I like it. It's a nice idea. The characters aren't dancing in the bottom left there like they would do on Jet Set Willy. But it's good enough in its own right. And it's quite a good game, this one. Not sure what the ratings were at the time. What's that? Looks like boots of some description. Not sure what the ratings are at some time, but it's quite pleasant. I was unaware of it. If I had this back as a day as a kid, I probably would have gone back to it every now and again, but there's just so many platform games to choose from. It's unique in its own right. It is memorable if you actually played it. Hooray! Didn't have a sequel though. I don't think Grandslam Entertainments were renowned for their platform games, were they? Can't seem to remember too many others. This is the bit where someone says, Nick, you've reviewed loads of games by them. I go, oh, okay, platformers. There's a fan up there. We can't bump into that or we'll die. I'm not quite sure how many objects we need to collect here. Permit holders only, it says there. Right, come on. I should beat the high score. Collect items. That's essentially it. Like all these games, I think as a kid I would have got stuck at a certain point. Never would have explored the whole map on my own, but there's 20 of them, so it's not as big as Jet Set Willy or Jet Set Willy 2, because that had over 100. This has just got a modest 20. Manic Miner had 20, but they was all single screens. Well, I can't go down that ladder. I don't think I can anyway. Yeah, Manic Miner was just over single screens. Check out that review. But of course, we all know about Manic Miner. I reviewed that on, well, reviewed it on the Game Boy Advance, Commodore 64, various mods. I think we even reviewed a version on the Commodore Amiga. So it got everywhere. It's acts as a classic, that game. Now, I don't know what the advantage is of jumping in this car. There must be some advantage. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's just a bit of fun. Bibbidi bibbidi. If you complete this game, let me know what happens at the end. Do you get some amazing game over sequence, or does it just start again? Filling up station. So I've seen what we've seen about 4 different screens, something like that. In Jet Set Willy, of course, once you collect all the items, you've got past Maria, and then you can go to bed. This one, not quite sure. Maybe you just explode. I mean, weighing 1 ton's probably not good for your health. But there we go, I'm sort of like in the other direction. I weigh about 1 gram, or maybe less than helium. Yeah. If you've got a helium balloon in the air, and you want it to come down, don't tie me to it, because it'll probably go even higher. You could probably tie me to a basket and go hot air ballooning. Right, okay. Nick, what are you talking about? Get on with the game. So yeah, graphics good, colour clash is minimal. It's only when he's going up the different colour ladders, really. Against the blue, you get away with that. So they've been quite clever to make a lot of the key components cyan, which gets round it. It's not monochrome at all. It's good use of colour. Like the graphics and the brickwork, it's not as chunky as some. Quite novel with the weightometer on the right. As soon as you collapse, you splat. That's a good graphic in the splatness as well. Do like that fan going round and round. That's quite cool. But yeah, lots to like in this game. I mean, it's not Interstellar, is it? It wouldn't have set the 8-bit Spectrum world alight. Not a game really to be bundled with the original Spectrums. It didn't have the kudos of those earlier games in the mid-80s. This one's a bit late on the scene, 1988, so maybe it got a bit late. Heavily influenced, I'd imagine, by those earlier games I mentioned. Not quite as good, but as I say, a worthy addition. Right, permit holders only. I'm not making any progress now, am I? As I'm jibber-jabbering along. If you're watching these live as they go up, it'll be a Saturday, and there'll be another game later on today. Hurrah! Well, that's the hope anyway. I haven't recorded it yet. Hurrah! Hooray! Keep going. The show must go on. Takes a long time to do this channel, with work and everything. Yes. Right, if you know what this tune is, let me know. I think it's just, I don't know what's happening. It's just maybe just a mouse walking along a piano or something. Bomb, 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 bomb. Don't know what it is. Now that green car there in the bottom right-ish seems to be separated by a wall. I guess that must be in a special car park thing. Can I get this banana thing? Don't know what that is. It's got maximum calories. Down here, over that cog. No problemo. Leap of faith. Good, that's worked. Looks like there's some sort of... What's that? Oops. Yeah, don't collapse. At least the infinite lives is helping. Can you get that jump done? Right, I've got that pie anyway. Just for a fat guy, this Chubby Gristle does move quite well, doesn't he? I mean, he doesn't let his weight stop him. Wouldn't like to be underneath that. Anyway, Chubby Gristle, based on a real person, apparently. I don't know if he's still with us, because if he was really, really overweight before 1988, that's going back a bit now, isn't it? And not always, but if you're carrying a bit weight or unhealthy, you've got not the best diet in the world, your lifespan is not going to be as long as someone that looks after themselves. But it's only a rough science. You know, there is a bit of randomness to it as well, DNA and all that malarkey. Excellent, right? Good. Oh, oh man, oh man. I've sort of like met an impasse now, haven't I? I fell down there. Okay, that's too far. I cleared those first few screens quite quickly, getting all the stuff, but now I've seemed to have run out of talent. I don't know what that is. There's a mixture of objects as well about the place you're supposed to be able to use to get advantage in certain places. If you played this quite a lot as a kid, you probably know all the secrets and are screaming out of the computer. Well, this is my first go, so I haven't learnt those bits yet. It doesn't give too much away in the instructions. As a kid, you would have learnt by trial and error, or seeing what your friend did. Would I have gone back to this, as I said before? Yeah, I would have done every now and again, but it wouldn't be my #1 go-to platform games. It's nice and gentle. You're not going to die straight away, especially if you've got a poke on for infinite lives anyway. Let's get this red sack of stuff, or is it a space hopper? We don't want to fall in volcanic lava again. I don't know who put that there. A nincompoop. That's bad. That's bad design. Whoever designed this house, whoever it is. Boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-boo. Where does up here go? Right, okay. I think we've been here before, but not from this angle. Looks like there's a shopping trolley there. Is that going to be any good? I don't know. Well, we can't get it now because we can't go back down again. Oh, this is where we went before. And we're dead. Interesting return points there. I would expect just to be back at where I died, but it saves a death loop, I suppose. A death loop. It happens on Jet Set Willy in particular. Manic Miner, no, not to Manic Miner, but Jet Set Willy, where you die and then you respawn the next life on where an enemy just starts, and you lose all your lives quickly straight away. Death spiral loop thing. Yeah. Right. Okay. There's something in that water, isn't there? A blue flannel thing goes in and out. We won't be playing this too much longer, folks. We've seen pretty much how it plays. We've seen how it animates. We've seen the enemies. And that's it, really. I'm stuck. This channel's never about complete walkthroughs. Sometimes you get the odd newbie who turns up and doesn't quite get it. I expect it to be like all the other channels. But, well, it's not like all the other channels, I suppose. They sort of like fit into two categories. You get those channels where the gameplay is, well, rubbish, where the person talks also rubbish, a bit like this one, and there's various other ones about. And you get the ones where they just walk through playthroughs, where everything seems to be perfect, and there's not much commentary on it. Occasionally you get one that has got a little bit of commentary on it, but this is about mucking about, having a chat about old games, as if we were down the pub, as chums. And it's your round, please. And I'll have some McCoy's crisps, beef flavour. Get up there. Oh, damn curse is blessed. Right. Now, am I going to have an amazing breakthrough and suddenly complete the game? Well, I'm certainly not getting it up to a ton. The scales have barely shifted since I started. I just can't put weight on. I've always had that problem. I just can't put weight on. Even if I'm playing a fat character in an 8-bit computer game, stuff happens which doesn't let me go any further than what DNA will allow. And I'm stuck behind that bird now. Well, you know, can't go up there. Is this a way to know it's a dead end there? We need dynamite to get through the walls or something. Well, I've killed Chubby Gristle a million times. He thought it was going to be clogged arteries, but it's just falling from various heights, being controlled by me. So there we go. Life is tough. Life is tough in the big city. So I think we will leave it there. That was Chubby Gristle on the ZxSpectrum 48K. It was quite a nice game, not a stellar game. It was sort of okay. Published by Grandslam Entertainments in 1988. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Thanks for watching again. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.